It's sort of like, it was really funny how when Soju, Froden, and Raditz did their like set review, and I think every set was like a 5 or lower on balance. Every set out of 10. And it was sort of like, why are you guys playing this game for 5 years if you think everything is balanced or like poorly balanced? It's almost like, if that's true, the balance doesn't matter. So. Mort, was the bag size change influenced by the power pivot from items to 3-star champions? No. No. What'd we get? Prismatic Party again. All right, cool. Malphite, Yasuo, Teemo, Ashe, Azir. Did you bought my peach version? So I actually did go to the store and look for the peach Pepsis. None of the grocery stores around here had it, but we did actually go look for it. It just doesn't exist, sadly. So I'd have to order it. Same thing, I'm kind of missing a front line, same as last game. I mean, maximum fun. Okay. Are you getting a first this game? For me to get a first this game, I'd have to, a lot would have to go right. How has TFT change panned out compared to what you first envisioned when joining the TFT team in the way in the beginning? I mean, I think the biggest change is just our understanding of what players enjoy and how much variance they like and things like that. And then also, I don't know that we ever thought we'd go, 10 years. 10 years ended up being pretty good for us, so. Sorry, 10 sets. Yes, 10 sets. Whatever, sorry. Hey Mort, would Exalted make any comp that makes sense much stronger when they take you to top 4? I mean, it'd certainly make it a bit stronger, yeah. Doing an extra 15% damage can be quite good. We should lose this fight. I can't get through the Darius, so... Because I got no damage, because I didn't slam my items, because I don't need to at the moment. Found our Riven, to go with our Riven. And we have 3 Bruiser, which is always important. I'm actually genuinely curious though. What video games out there are balanced? What video games are balanced? I swear to God, the first person to say chess is getting banned. Because even chess players don't say that it's balanced. Well, I'm also sticking to my word here, so hang on. Yep, thank you, Zir. You got it for me. Okay, so I'm reading all these answers, and the answer is none of them, because all the answers are troll answers. Or single-player games, so... Single player games need balance as well? Nah. Single player games, you can kind of just break the mold and be fine and have fun with it. Single player games aren't really that important to be balanced. Pair. Sell this if I lose. I need to slam some items, though. Let's do this for now. Mr. Coulter, appreciate the 2 years of support. Thank you. Hey, Mort, do you think there's a good place for a hero augment for a one-cost carry unit? No, I don't. I think if you make a hero augment for a carry unit, then they're just bad when they're not the carry. So I think that often ends up being a absolutely large mistake. Dive kick is 100% perfectly balanced? No, it's not. No, it's not. I have a hard time knowing when to play Exalted and when not to. Do you have any advice? Also, aren't card games of chance like poker balanced? Oh, like I said video game for what it's worth, but even poker would... No, like... Hang on, I'll do a poker rant. So when to play Exalted or not, if you can get it early, play it, or if it fits into a natural comp, are usually the answers there. So for example here, like if you're going to play Ashe, and you happen to also have some of the Faded, great. Or you're going to play Dryad, you can fit it in, but otherwise usually don't. As far as poker goes, I don't know if you've ever watched poker, but the amount of times you play pocket aces, go all in, have a 70% chance to win, and then still lose, if we're going to call that game balanced, and then complain about our 4.2 augments, like... Okay. weaker. The expectation of poker is that it's gambling. Yeah, no, I know. Whereas the expectation of TFT is that I'm the protagonist in the center of the universe, so I must always get first. Oh, that's true. I hadn't considered that. Also, how did my backline just... I had a backline. I had a backline. Is it ever Riven reroll from here? We already have the 4 Altruist, which would be really good. It could be Riven reroll here. Hey man, you probably get asked this a lot, but do you know if the set event will ever do something, or what's the reasoning behind it? Yeah, so the reasoning behind it is that not everyone wants every event to always, like, crazily warp the game. There are some players that kind of wish events were just normal, and it's supposed to be a sort of flavorful way of saying, hey, this time nothing's happening. So, will it ever do anything? Nope. Alright, I need to go to the actual playlist as much as I love all these Pac-Man songs. Is it actually Riven reroll? Faded, Heavenly, Exalted, one Riven out of the pool there. Faded, Heavenly, I could. It seems really risky, but... It seems really risky. Risky but fun? True. True, it is fun, and I do need to actually test Riven on live. I haven't tested Riven on live yet, so... Yeah, we're on live till we get some mods for viewer games, so. Cute. 2 Lee Sins. Five Rivens. With live service video games being relatively new, do you know what goes into the decision to stop actively supporting one? Would it be driven by the TFT team, Riot executives, player engagement, something else? Yeah! So generally, if you think about it, there's a cost to upkeep a game, right? Player expectations, server costs, any devs that could be supporting it, fixing bugs. Like, you know how anytime there's a server outage, right? Like, hell, what was it, Thursday? The TFT, there was a server outage, and like people have to put that up. All of that costs money, and as soon as the game stops bringing in even like because it's not just like pure profit though, right? Like let's say a game is losing $500,000 a month, right? If it's bringing a perception gain to the company, it might still be worth it, hilariously enough. But there comes a point where eventually that number is so low that it's like, no, we really just can't support this anymore, and it's a waste of money. And so there's a certain point where it's just like, nope, this is not worth doing. Because shutting down a game is an obvious like player trust issue as well. Like, you know, imagine you spent all this money on a game and then... What's a good example of this? I think the most recent example I can think of that's a pretty good example here is like... Well, Omega Strikers didn't actually shut down, did it? Well, like, Anthem is like... There's a whole bunch of reasons why Anthem's not a good example there. Anthem was just, like, doomed at the beginning. Okay, I need this sword for a minute, so I'm gonna have to do this. I've seen so many Kobukos, by the way. That is a lot of swords. Alright, 2 more ribbons. Oh god. Not quite enough though. Who did I put the Altruist emblem on? Kobuko? I might have to move that. Oh, Bruiser crown. Easy 8 Bruiser. Isn't it always called a chaos? No, I'm supposed to take this. I'm absolutely supposed to take this. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Well, Soraka's dead. That's unfortunate. Whew. Yeah, still not a lot of damage. Actually, she still seemed a little low, but... Okay. I want to work my way to 8 Bruiser. Yeah, the three snipers focus was not very good, but it might not be 8 Bruiser also. It might be get some Sage in there or something. Is it Ultra Silas eventually? Yeah. Yeah, Ultra Silas for sure. Riven on the back line. She's trying. Woo! There's some damage. She's trying so hard. Nope. Oh, I mean, she did 10,000 damage. I can't complain, but she still doesn't seem like she's good. What do you think is the max elo for a 1 comp player? It really depends on the state of the meta. We've seen some 1 comp players get very high, but it's always short-lived is the problem. If you become a 1 comp player, you're gonna fall off and get your butt kicked later. So why do that? Okay. I got Lysandrid. No! I think I win this, actually. Nope. Damn. Close. Close! Not quite, though. Keep leveling up. Very top-heavy lobby right now. Is this the hidden Riven build? I mean, the Riven build's fine. I'd prefer blue buff over, like, Deathblade, but whatever. That's not the issue here. Again, just nice to know we didn't overbuff Riven, but... Oh, Riven. Woo! Close. Close. Okay. What are they running? I mean, pretty typical Faded Dryad stuff with Bit Baboom, so pretty typical. Give me a tear or a sword. Tear or a sword. Sword will work. Do this for now. Golden egg? How many more turns? 3. We need to not lose to them. What did Call to Chaos give? 3 snipers focus. Definitely not one of the better ones for us, but what are you gonna do? We should win this. Edge of Night, yep. Nice. Cool. Okay, we're getting to the point where the Teemo's gonna come out pretty quick here. Can you show heals shields? Sure. There you go. Okay. Have you considered augments that descale as game progresses, i.e. more power at lower levels or fewer units than opponent could be a way to incentivize tempo? I mean, we already have some of those, right? Things that give you an early item but aren't as good. If you compare, like, item grab bag to some of the other ones, there's already augments that, like, technically scale worse, so... Oh, God, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be really freaking close. Really? Come on, man. Almost ended their win streak, but not quite. Do this for now. Gives me armor shred as well for the Riven. Boop. Killed him. Let's see here. Do I have anti-heal? I do. I'll take this. Lol, 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 5 altruist, lol, 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 lol. Lol, 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 5 altruist. Galio? I mean, guys, have you seen a Galio? As soon as I see a Galio, I'll let you know. I don't want Lee. Soraka offers you a choice of support items. Thanks, Soraka.
Legends are told in word and
Okay. Sell Soraka and move items to Hue? No, the Mono Reave's really valuable here. Either way, we top 3'd at least. So, if we lose from here, it's not the end of the world. Oh, nice. Beat the ghost at least. Boom, 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 boom. Have you considered... Okay, I answered that one. Sweet. Any Gallios? Any Gallios? Whatever. I had to slam it quick. Should have been on Silas, but... Whew! If we can hit this and this, we will be very, very strong. But we do need to hit those, otherwise we're just doomed. By the way, they moved further away from my Aurelia, which is really bad for them. That just makes my Aurelia stronger. Whew! Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a big risk here. Is it a first? Did we win this game? Because that'd be pretty sick. Whew. All it took was triple sniper's focus Aurelia 2. It's seeming pretty good though. Duelist emblem. I'm taking it if I can. Really? You need a duelist emblem? Okay, cool. Works for me. I'll just take this. Okay, risk paid off. Let's go. Hilariously enough, you know what I'm rolling for right now is a Rek'Sai. I'm rolling for a Rek'Sai. I don't want to throw away 1,000 health here, but I know I'm supposed to move the emblem to Silas, but I don't want to throw away the 4,000 health because time is what we need. And time is buying, like, we're buying a lot of time with it, but it might just be fine. We're so strong now, it might just be fine. Enjoy your duelist emblem. Yeah, we're just winning every fight. I might just move it anyway for the funsies of it. Any Rek'Sais? Rek'Sai? 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 Nope. Alright. Alright. 8 Bruiser, 4... Hey, they FF'd! What a coward! GG!